Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it's third down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. On third down, Roethlisberger flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's picked off by Jelani Jenkins. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
Now Tannehill on third and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now let's shift our attention back to the Pittsburgh offense. They had, as we mentioned earlier, Roethlisberger, Bell, Brown all out there for the playoff win. Those guys had all had a week off, and they had mentioned, you heard this during the broadcast, they were already preparing for Miami before they knew that was definitely the opponent.
When you have that luxury of knowing you're locked into your spot in the playoffs, you can do that sort of thing. As you mentioned, they rested their big guys against Cleveland. So the week of practice against the Browns, they worked against them, but they also started to look ahead and added in periods or used certain periods to prepare for the Dolphins and maybe another opponent they thought they might get. That's just good planning by Mike Tomlin, the head coach.
Andre Branch in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground. I think one of the underrated aspects of Ben Roethlisberger's game is his ability to actually throw the football. We hear so much about his movement and escaping the pocket. Ben can step back there and fling it, and Antonio Brown is usually there to catch.
We've really seen their chemistry develop, haven't we?
Yes, we have, and it's been really, really fun to watch.
Sammy Coates, the intended target there. That'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Lock 80. 2.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Here we go on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Which is insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll come out in the pistol. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he cuts it, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 28 yards, and the Steelers have taken a 1st quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 59 yards. And Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in. Because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. This is how their offense runs best. When those two get together, especially early, and continue to do it throughout the game, the end result is the one that we're seeing right now. They're ahead on the board.
It has been early and often. Earl Mitchell gets him down there.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And Stills bringing it in. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Zebra! Zebra! Set! Blue 10! Zebra! Zebra!
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And this one through the uprights and good. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Set, blue, 10.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. And his kick is right through. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage?
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not good.
Under pressure, they got him again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25.
Really good job by the offense there. Every second counts right now. So for them to get out of bounds and save some time, that's a nice move.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the left side, this is Stills. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This will be caught at about the 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Set, blue 10. Blue 10.
To the air again, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kenny Stills in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the Steelers set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
Says it's gonna rain. Don't worry, girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a good